Alrighty, well, hey you guys, welcome to the very first episode of Youzability Live. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Tracy Wilson. I'm going to be your host during Youzability Live. You may have seen me on various different shows streaming around YouTube and Facebook. Yes, I am the host of multiple shows. And I decided that, you know what? I'm also the owner of and creator of Youzability, which is an online platform that you can use to create your websites, your funnels, your entire e-commerce store, and all of your membership site programs all in one spot, including your blog and a whole bunch of other things. So I'm pretty excited about that particular program. I use it in all of my businesses, use it with my clients. And I thought, what the heck, do you know what? I do a live show for a number of other reasons and other causes. Why not do a live show for Youzability? So this is going to be one of those moments where I actually create stuff live with you. I'm going to answer questions, take questions from the audience. Anybody who is interested in building their own online website, funnels, membership program, anything of that nature, you need to get yourself online to be able to sell your products and or your services, then you may wish to consider using the Youzability platform, because it will help you to build your websites and your funnels really, really fast. And you guys are going to be able to see some of that today. So that's my intention. The show is probably going to be, anywhere between 15 minutes to 30 minutes long. I'll go live at this time, so 1 p.m. Brisbane time, every single week. You can find me here. And like I said, I'm going to answer any questions that you guys have got from the audience that are in relation to building your funnels, your websites, and membership programs inside of the Youzability platform. So what the heck am I going to cover off for you guys today? Let me just get this out the road. So what I'm going to cover is I'm going to share my screen with you. Today's episode is really a foundational episode, and it's just to give everybody an insight into what is Youzability and how do you go about using it. It's very user-friendly, in my opinion. It's been created that way. It's got a whole bunch of new elements that we've added to the platform, including email marketing, which I think a lot of you guys are going to be I was super excited about. You guys are going to be really happy about too, because this platform really does enable you to have a lot of things all in one place and save you the hassle of having to try and piecemeal a whole bunch of different programs together to try and get what you want. This is an all-in-one platform. So what am I going to cover today? So I promised that I would cover a number of things. So the first thing is I want you to be really, really comfortable with how to start and how to set yourself up in Youzability really quickly. Why? Because if I can get you to do that, then you're going to feel really comfortable about it. I want you to jump in, boots and all, and just get stuck in and start getting your products and your services and your information out to your audiences really, really quickly. Now, because this is a live show, I also want you guys to know that you can communicate with me. How do you do that? Well, in the chat box, in the comments section beneath, you'll find that there is an area that you can, you can type and you can chat just like you do on Facebook, because you are on Facebook. So I want you to chat in there, and those comments are going to come through to me. But for me to be able to see the comments, I need you to allow StreamYard to actually see you. I will not see any of your comments if you do not allow StreamYard to see you. So please make sure that you do that. Otherwise, you're going to be chatting away to me, and I'm going to have absolutely no idea that you are asking me questions. And I want to make sure that I totally am there with you and understanding what it is that you are asking of me. Okay, so I'm going to cover these things today. I am going to cover off the exact steps that we recommend to help you to get started with an on-brand website. I'm also going to cover how to create your global styling so that you really only have to add your styling once, like I'm talking about your color palettes and your fonts, etc. And then they will run across all of your funnels and all of your websites. And if you've used some other platforms, I won't mention any, but you might find that that's been a bit of a bugbear for you in some other platforms. Here, you pretty much set it all at a global level, and then they will flow throughout all of your websites and all of your funnels. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm also going to give you a bird's eye view of all of the amazing functionality that the platform has to offer, so that you can get rid of any expensive plugins. You won't have to worry about any of them anymore. And I'm also going to show you how you can how to allow others to actually access your usability account and your funnels without giving them access to absolutely everything. Why is this really handy? Because if you've got any contractors or partners or designers or VAs working on your websites and your funnels, you might not want to give them access to absolutely everything. So that's my intention today. I talk pretty fast. I'm going to show you pretty fast. Of course, these are recorded. You can come back to any of the pages that, the page that you're watching on right now, and you can watch the replay if you need to go back and re-watch this. But like I said, every single week, I will be here covering a different aspect of usability and showing you guys how to use it to your advantage. So not only am I going to show you a lot of the stuff about the platform, but I'll also give you some other really handy tips about how you can how you can expand your reach and increase your profitability when you are working online. So let's do this. So the first thing I've got to do, I've got to move you over there. Let me just move you to the other screen. Voila, over there. So that I can share my screen with you. So I'm going to, boom, add that to the stream. Let's better come down here and put that on there, make it look pretty. All right, so here we go. So the very first thing you are going to do when you are wanting to set up an account for Youzability, all you need to do is head on over to youzability.com. So youzability.com, and then click on this big yellow button at the top right-hand corner here that says 14-day free trial, no credit card required. So I just want to reiterate that you do not have to enter a credit card to get going and to have a bit of a play and just see whether or not this platform is for you. So don't feel like you've got to pop a credit card in and we're going to charge you in 14 days time. We're actually not. You'll only pop in your credit card if you so wish to upgrade your account and to make it live. So that's the first thing. Of course, on the website, it's got all the features, all the different templates that we have to offer, and it also has our pricing and some really cool integrations. So one-click integration. So if you've got various different things that you would like to kind of plug in and integrate with your website or your funnels, then you can simply come back to the Youzability website and you can use the one-click integrations, because we have a fantastic partnership with the guys over at Integrately, and we're one of their partners, and we're able to create one-click integrations directly from our website. So anyway, that's handy to know. Then there's also the Academy. So if you would like to learn a little bit more at your own pace, you can go and sign up to our Academy. It's absolutely free. And then of course there's a login. So what I'm going to do is, once you have clicked the yellow button, you're going to be able to enter your details and set yourself up with an account. So you'll go here to register, pop in all your details, and then you're going to be brought into the platform. You are going to see this page here. This is like select your templates. And as you can see, there are lots and lots of really cool, well-designed, well laid out, high converting websites and funnels already in here for you. So you can choose any one of those. And my advice to you is this: don't choose the colors and the pretty, the pretty colors. Don't choose your template based on the pretty colors that you see. What you want to do is you want to grab a template that you like the structure of. You like the flow and the structure of it, and just use that as your starting point. Of course, you can change this to your liking. You're going to see how easy that is over the coming weeks when I sort of delve into more of the customization of things. But you can simply just grab one of these and get going really fast, or you can start customizing it to your heart's content. And like I said, I'm going to show you how to do that. So up the top here, you've got various different aspects that you can choose from. So you've got websites, you've got an online store, you've got landing pages, and you've also got funnels. So I'm just going to, for today's demonstration, I'm just going to choose a website. And there's all sorts of different website templates that you can choose from. You can see all of the different categories that we have here, including if you were a show or a podcast host, you can choose one of these. And I also have some templates available for our course creators and those of you that are wanting to create membership sites online. So anyway, bunch of stuff that you can choose from. I am simply just going to grab one of these for the moment. Let's just choose one of these. I'll go to consulting, and in fact, I'm just going to choose this one, the Hive website. Okay, so once I choose the template that I like, it is going to show me what it looks like. All right, and it will show me all of the pages that are associated currently with that template. So these are already built into the template. As you can see in this one, there's a bunch of different pages. And like I said, I like this design. I'm going to run with this, and I'll show you how simple it is to change the colors on it in just a second. Okay, so then once I'm happy with that, I can have a look at it from a desktop point of view, a tablet, and a mobile phone perspective. All of the templates are already highly optimized for desktop, tablet, and mobile phone. So we're just going to click on here, and we're going to start with this template. I'm just going to call this for today demo, and we'll click submit. Okay, so once we've done that, the next thing I can do is I can upload some brand colors. So if I have a specific brand color, I can upload it here. Let's just say I've already uploaded it and it's this color here. I'm just going to grab that, and I could upload my logo. And I'll just go save my site. Okay, so now what this is doing is it's actually creating the website using that particular template that I just chose. And as you can see, it changed the color in that header to that new brand color that I popped in. Now, the first thing when I get in here, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to head over here to this thing called global styling. This is the very first thing I'd recommend you do. And here's the reason why. Once you go in here, you get an opportunity to change your color, to upload your color palette. You get to change the layout and design of the actual website itself. You also get to upload any fonts, and you get to do your global styling as in text across your both the desktop and the mobile version. So I'd always start here, because that way you can upload your global styling and it will run across all of your pages, like I mentioned earlier. This is one of the beautiful things about this program. So you can see if I pop back here, I could change this color palette. See how it just automatically changed that top banner to a different color. So if I had a different bunch of color, like a color palette that I wanted to use, I could simply come in here and start choosing some new colors. So let me go and grab, I'm just going to log in here, and I am literally going to grab a color palette from a brand kit. Just grab one of these, and I'll just start customizing it using one of these brand kit colors. So let's just go and let's just use this color palette here. So here's just a demo color palette. So I'm just going to grab this. I'll grab those hex colors. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to pop back over here, and I'm going to paste that right here. All right, we don't need that. The hash. The next color I'm going to grab will be this one. So let's grab that color, and you'll see like how really simple this is. I can't guarantee that this particular color palette that I'm going to pop in here is going to look beautiful by the time I add it all in, but you'll get the gist of what it is that I am doing. Okay, so I'm not particularly sold on this particular color palette, but for today's purposes, this will be just fine. All right, so let's do that. Okay, and then if I come down here, and we've got the main text and we've got our background color, that works a treat. So can you see how that has changed the color at the top? It's changed this headline color here has gone to this sort of aqua greeny color, or minty color, I should say, and I'm just going to click confirm. All right, so now that I've added that in, I then would come back here to the little paintbrush, and I'm going to have a look at fonts. So inside of the fonts, there's a whole lot of fonts that you can choose from, but what I recommend you do is you can change the fonts in here, and you can also upload your own custom font. So if you have a specific font that is that you use for your brand, you can certainly upload it in here, and you can upload and you can enable up to 8 fonts to keep your website to keep it nice and fast and clean. You don't want to really add too many more than that. That would be heaps. Okay, so once I've done that, I'm just going to go back to global styling. I then can go here to text styling, and this is where it enables me to choose a different text or font for each of my headings. So I've got heading 1, heading 2, so on and so forth, right the way down to quotes, even my text links. I just change those down. I'm going to go like this, change it to a pink, and I can change the font that I want to use simply by clicking here. So if I didn't want that font, my headline 1, to be Roboto, I could simply come in here and maybe I choose something like Tahoma. Okay, so now it's automatically changed that. So I'm going to save, confirm all of that, and that's automatically changed all of those. And then I can come here to my buttons and I could just click on this little styling again, change my button color. I don't know, that seems to be a little bit better, and I could change the text styling, the color on that button if I so wish to, and maybe I make it like that. There we go. Okay, so it's starting to take shape. It's got all the new color scheme on it. I'm just going to come here, change that color because I chose this minty green. Let's just do that. So you can see how simple it is, but the vast majority of this is already done for you. A couple of little areas where you might just need to tweak it, like your button colors, etc. But other than that, everywhere else, it has changed that color palette for you immediately. Okay, so that's all your global styling done. Now, the next thing that I had on my list of things to share with you guys is that's how you create an on-brand website. So you must go and get your brand colors, come over here to the global styling, upload them into the global styling with your colors and your fonts, and then you're good to go. Okay, the next thing we want to do is we want to go to we're going to give you a bird's eye view of all of the amazing functionality that your Youzability account actually has. All right, so what I want to show you guys is that down the left-hand side of your screen, you have got a toolbar. So this toolbar here, it's got the pages of your website. So if I click on here, you can see all the different pages. So again, these are all the ones that came with the template. I'm just going to stay and save. Don't forget to save. So save up here. I come back over here, show you what's in them. This has got all the different pages that are associated with this website. It's also where the blog is, your portfolio. You can also get to your store, and all of your funnels are all, if they're all under the same project, then they'll also show here. And then you've got your systems pages, which again, I'm going to cover off in another session, another episode. Okay, the next button we have in our toolbar is the widget button. So these are all the different things that we can add to our page. So for example, if I wanted to add a progress bar right onto my page, all I'm going to do is just hover over what it is that I want. You can see it shines up in yellow, and I'm just literally going to grab it and I'm going to drag it onto the page. So it's a true drag and drop. Drag it onto the page. Where I'm going to drop it, or the drop zone, will be indicated by the yellow line. So I'm simply going to drag and then let it go. And you can see, look at that, the color for the progress bar has been created using my global styling colors. So I could just add that on there like that if you wanted a progress bar. The other things I can do, like you got a whole bunch of different things. So you got all the different headings, adding images, adding menu bars, an accordion, great for using for frequently asked questions, forms, bookings, your membership registration, checkouts, your store, even donations. Really, really useful little widget there with you being able to collect donations from people, your gallery, sliders, so on and so forth. So everything's here, including a drop pin map that you can also add to your page. And then you've also got custom codes. So if you wanted to add or embed anything from, let's say it was a video, you could just use their custom code and be able to drop a video onto your page that's hosted elsewhere, and including things like countdown timers. So if I just pulled that on, drop that onto the page, you'll see that it gives me a countdown timer, and I can say countdown to date, countdown to time, countdown a number, for example. I've only got 10 of something left. You could do that. You know, I could put that number in here. Say it was only 10. Oops, let's get there. So you just use a little arrow to go down, and then if I wanted to change, you know, the styling on that, I just use the little pencil, the little paintbrush again, which brings me up styling, and I can change the color. So if I wanted to change the background color on that to this, There we go. So that's how I would do it. So that's how simple it is to use the widgets to drag them onto the page and be able to start customizing your website and all of your funnels. Okay, so that's the pages, and we've talked about widgets. We've already covered global styling. The next little icon we've got on the side toolbar here is funnels. So again, depending on what type of account you have with Youzability, you'll have a set number of websites that you can have under one account or under one payment plan, and then also a set number of funnels. So you can check all of them out. If you head on over to the Youzability site, you go to pricing. It'll actually tell you, what the pricing of the plans are, and they're very affordable, most, and they'll tell you what the inclusions are for each of the different plans that are available. Okay, so once you've done that and you've chosen your plan, then you can start adding funnels, and they're really simple. Just a matter of clicking on here. Once I open this up, you'll see that there are a whole bunch of templates, different styles of templates that are available. So if you were doing a webinar, for example, you could click on webinar, grab one of these templates. Again, I could preview it. It'll tell me what, it'll show me what it looks like on a desktop, mobile, and tablet. And then I can also see what's included in that particular funnel. So this one is, you would use this if you were creating a live webinar, landing page, opt-in page, and confirmation. So there's a whole bunch of different templates for all the different variations of uses that you might want to use Youzability for. So lead magnets, appointments, course and academies, and then also some coupons, or you can actually start from scratch and create your own, which I actually do fairly often. But these templates are fantastic to just get you started. Okay, so now that you've seen those, that's all the funnels, and you navigate your way through the funnels by simply coming here. And you'll see at the top here, we've got funnels and websites. I'm clicked on funnels right now. And in this particular template I chose, it has 2 funnels already built into the template. So a speaker's kit, like I said, this is a fantastic funnel, a fantastic website and funnel mix if you wanted to, if you were doing a live show, you're a podcaster or anything like that, or you're a speaker. So this one's got a speaker's kit in it, already set up, ready to go. You just have to drop, create, customize it and create your own images. You'll see it in just a sec. Let me pull this up. So I'm just going to click on, oh, not that one. I want to go to the other one. So this one here, speaker's kit. I can come on here and I'll just have a look at, I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so you'll see this popping up. It's got all of your details, you add your mission, speaking topics, so on and so forth. And then it's got a button for people to be able to opt in and get a copy of your speaker's kit. Again, all built into the actual funnel itself. So great if you're a podcaster or a show host or a speaker of any kind. Okay, so that's the funnels. The next tab, the next little icon down is this gear icon. And this is where all the website settings are found. This is where you can create the name. So you saw me create originally when I created this website, I called it demo. You can change the name of the website here. You can update your favicon and add a social sharing image if you so on right here. And then you've also got your domain, so you can set up your own custom domain. So there is a default domain provided to you in Youzability already, so you don't need to go and purchase a domain as such, but we do recommend it. You could go and get yourself a tracymwilson.com domain, for example, and you would just add that domain in here, and that would give you a custom domain. Then you've got your language and time. So you can choose, there's a whole lot of different languages that you can create your website in. So not just English, Spanish, Italian, so on and so forth. There's a whole bunch of them. Some I don't even, some of them I wouldn't even be able to read, but there you go. There's a whole bunch of them. If you speak that language, you will know, you will definitely understand them and be able to create your website in that format. The other is your date and time format. So important that you make sure that these are correct in your time zone, because if you're creating any calendars inside of Youzability, these will actually drive the time zones and the times within your calendar. So make sure that you set them up. And then the next is your cookies and your privacy, and you can simply switch that on, and you can add your cookies terms and conditions right here, and that will actually add. So if I saved that, it would actually add, and I previewed this, it would add our cookies disclaimer at the bottom of our website. Really, really handy thing to have, and great, because there's a lot of compliance around this. Okay, the next thing is the application. So you can add various different applications in and connect them, integrate them in with your Youzability account. So there's some here that are already set up, ready to go. You just simply click connect. You connect MailChimp and so on and so forth. Nowadays, you don't really need a email autoresponder because it's already built into the Youzability system. But and also a point to make is that we also have our partnership with Integrately, which means that you can go back to the Youzability site. If you don't see something here that you would like to integrate, head on back to youzability.com and you'll be able to potentially find one of those applications that you can add and integrate with just one click using our one-click integration tool. Okay, the next is your personalization. So here's all the tags. So you can add some personal tags, if you want to use these parameters, which are, you want to say hello and the person's name, you can use these tags, and that will enable you to personalize the things on the pages, and then some URL redirects. So that's what you're going to find inside of the website settings. And then this button down here, which looks like an eyeball, allows you to preview the site. So this is what it would look like if you were to go live. Not real pretty. I would probably make quite a few changes to the color palette here, but again, you get the gist of what it needs to, of what it can do, and the capability of the program. So I'm just going to get out of there, but that's where you would go if you wanted to preview it. Then up the top here, you've got another master toolbar. So this, what we're in right now, is the builder, and then you've also got your store. I mentioned to you at the beginning of today's episode that this program, so Youzability, caters for a full e-commerce store as well. So if I click on store and I click on add products, this will cater for all different types of products. So from a physical product, so if I had a book that I wanted to post out, then I could send out using the physical product. I would set it up as a physical product. Digital products, so great for, as you can see here, it says great for ebooks, audio files, and other digital content. Customers basically receive a link to the file, which will expire in 24 hours after initial access. So really good to try, to keep your IP contained. The next is a service. So if you are a hairdresser, car rental service, any kind of business that requires a exchange of services, where there might be a booking, or you want to get customers to pay you up front, you can create that on your website simply by using the service. And then again, you've also got memberships, so you can create a full-on membership site directly inside of Youzability. Super, super handy. It'll also cater for things like discounts. So you can pop all of them in the left-hand side here in the little dashboard on the left here. Also, all of your shipping, and the other really handy dandy thing is payment methods. So if I click on here, connect payment method, it's really easy to connect some payment methods. So you can see if I click on this button here, you've got one-click connections with Stripe, Braintree, PayPal, all the majors are all on here. If you've got anything that's additional, you could do that with a webhook, but these are all the ones that we have. You have the access and ability to be able to just connect directly with Stripe. So if I was going to do this now, I'd just click on Stripe, and then I would just add my publishable key and my secret key for Stripe. If I were doing this for PayPal, even simpler, click here, add in my PayPal details, and voila, then I'm able to receive payments that will go directly to my PayPal account. So really, really simple in being able to do this. Then up the top here, you've got some, your shipping details, taxes, payments, checkouts, etc., all in here where you put your refund, privacy policy, and terms and conditions. So that's what you're going to find if you click on the store tab at the top of your page. The next one along is your contacts. So this will cater for like your CRM. And as you can see how as I'm navigating my way through each of these sections, it gives me really handy little tutorials that will pop up, so you know exactly what to do when you get to each of these sections. So you can play the video and watch it walk you through how to use the CRM section of your Youzability account. It will help you to manage your leads, your properties, and also submit forms and tags. So you'll be able to do all of that through the contacts tab. The next one along is appointments, and this again is really handy. Again, little video just popped up. As you can see, you can set up your events and any booking services that you might have. So I can just simply click here, follow my nose. It's really straightforward. Follow my nose, create the event, add my operators, the availability, any form questions, and then hit confirm. So you just follow your nose through this process, and that will enable you to create a booking that you then can add to any sales any page or any website page or any funnel. Okay, the next exciting tab that's on here, which is relatively new. We've only had this as just been released in the last week. It is our emails and automations. So built directly inside of Youzability, and all for the same price. You get a set number of subscribers and sends that you can do each month. Go and check them out on the Youzability site to see what is available with the plan that you decide to choose. But you do get the ability to be able to use the email campaigns and automations with every single plan that we have. So creating a campaign, so you can create just a one-off email campaign, an email blast. And the other is that you're able to create sophisticated automations. So you can come in here and create automations, and then create segments, and segment out your subscribers so that you're communicating to them at the right time and the right way. The next thing that I'm going to show you on here is the email templates. So if you thought, oh my God, okay, so I want to do emails, but man, I've got to create all of those and I've got to come up with templates and stuff. That's all covered inside of Youzability. So you can simply come here, you can have a look at the templates, you can go to add a new template if you so wish to, create your very own. I'm just going to get out of here. Create your very own and then save it as a template so that you've got it to use over and over again. Or you can simply choose from one of these beautifully designed templates and just start with that. So for example, if it were a webinar, I could simply click this. It will suck in the template, and then I can start customizing it to my liking. So I can say, yep, start a campaign. And again, I'll call this demo for today. We'll go next. And you can then choose whether it's a regular campaign or an A/B split campaign, and off you go. So I'll cover all of that in a future episode. Today's intention was just to show you around, give you a bit of a insight into what's possible and what you can do, the capability of Youzability, and then you're able to kind of get stuck in and have a bit of a play with it. And I'll be back again, in a week's time, showing you something else. The very last thing that I wanted to show you guys today is this. So if I go back to the builder for a moment, over here on the left-hand side in the gray panel, if I click on dashboard, this is going to give me all my website analytics. Okay, and this is also where I can manage my billing, affiliates, the account, and also my admin. So what I'm going to show you now is this admin piece, because this is kind of nifty. So if you had let's say you had a VA, a virtual assistant, helping you out with your website and your funnels, but you didn't want to give them access to everything. You didn't want them to see your store, any payments that are coming in. You didn't want them to have access to the payment gateway area. You can pick and choose what components of your program that you want to give them. So we're just going to click on here, add an admin. And like I said, right here, if I had multiple sites and funnels, I would simply just click here, and I would say, I only want to give them access to my demo page. I might have 10 funnels or 10 websites in my account, but I actually only want to give this one person access to this one website or one funnel. And then I just choose what elements or aspects of that do I want to give them access to. So it might just be, let's just say you had somebody just doing your blog. I could just give them access to my blog and that's it. If I had a VA managing all of the messages, well, I might give them the messages. If I had somebody managing the analytics and actually taking, looking at what's going on and actually doing some SEO on my site, then I might just give them access to analytics. But as you can see, you can give them access to the things that you do and don't want them to have access to. So you just simply choose, and then you just email them you email them and send them an invitation, and that will give them an invitation to set up their account and then give them the opportunity to be able to get into your Youzability account, but only be able to access these specific pages, which is really, really handy, because the last thing you want is for somebody to have access to absolutely everything, unless this gives you the control to determine what and who you give access to. So that's all I wanted to show you guys today. I hope that has been super duper useful for you. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Hope that's been really useful for you. I'm going to be back again next Wednesday at 1 p.m. Brisbane time. So between now and then, if you have any questions about Youzability, how to build funnels, how to create your website, how to customize it, whatever the case may be, just pop them into the comment section on this video, and I'll be sure to review them, and I'll come back next week and I will cover off those particular aspects, and you might just get a shout out. And if you are a Youzability user, I want to say thank you very much for being a customer. We really appreciate you, and we look forward to continuing to help you build out some awesome websites and funnels in the future. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your week. I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me, and bye for now. See you next week.